All right, everyone. Welcome to your Midday Mayhem on Thursday, September 5th, joined by Ryan Etner to give you guys a market update. And right now, these markets are really wild, aren't they, Ryan?
Yeah, it's been a rough little go here. And I guess just for today, I mean, the grains have been bouncing. Today was the first day where it didn't look like funds participated.
Right.
So that's why it's just a small pullback. It's
Right.
nothing too ugly here today.
Right. So, I mean, we've been seeing that, right? Start of the month so far, at least we've been higher. And it seems like these markets are liking it. Weather down in South America is getting people a little bit scared. You mentioned fund buying, maybe that's coming in.
Yeah.
And while we are a little bit lower today, is that something that we can look for in the future, moving forward? Is that what we need to be looking out for? Has this pop that we've seen, is that going to stick around, or what's going on?
Well, that's the thing, is we have what has potential to be a good piece of news, followed by what has potential to be negative news. Tomorrow we get exports.
Right.
Exports have been great for 4 weeks running.
Right.
So then next week we get the September crop report. We know the USC has changed yield 25 years in a row.
Right.
So we'll have to see which way they go with that.
Okay. All right. And I mean, right now fields look good. I mean, Pro Farmer did their crop tour. We did our yield survey, and our numbers came back a little bit more friendly. So we'll see if that is the numbers as we start getting in the field. And I know guys down further south are starting, to get that to harvest underway. But I mean, for beans, I feel like that's a question on everyone's mind. Potential yields look good, but they're so hard to tell by looking in the fields or even doing a crop.
And there were a few areas that had a rough last third of August, where you just flat out didn't get any rain in that last third of August. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that could be something that kind of kicks into play. Maybe we'll see that on the September report. Doubt it. But that last half of August to finish off those beans seems like something that may be coming into play later in the year as we start getting into harvest and as we start looking at South American planting.
Yep.
All right. Now, shifting over to livestock, what are we seeing there today? How does the box beef look? What are the indices telling us?
Box beef is slightly lower. Cash bids is starting $1 to $2 lower, which in itself wouldn't be so negative, except for coming into this week, we had a box beef bounce and we had a 20,000 lower show list. You had all the ingredients together to say we should be looking for $1 to $2 higher. And as of the bids, as we're recording now, looks like it might be $1 to $2 lower. So it was a little disappointing.
All right. Is that something that has to do with maybe what the Fed meeting might say at the end of the year? Because I know the cattle market's tied closely with the stock market, not necessarily day-to-day moves, but if people are very friendly to the stock market, they might be helpful to the livestock.
Yeah, that's possible that they could be. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, other than that, Ryan, it's a fairly quiet day, guys, out there. We're not really seeing much. Call your broker, get something in play. We are seeing a little bit of recovery, so take advantage of that. Is that going to stay? Maybe. We got a couple big reports coming up at the end of this month. Take a look at your fields. Take a look at what everyone else is saying for their yield numbers as well, not just your backyard. But there's a lot of stuff out there that needs to be considered, especially as we go into this very important time of the year. So keep an eye out for that. We will be releasing a snapshot early next week. If you guys have any questions, give us a call. We're available anytime, 1-800-2-MARKET. That's 1-800-262-7538. Or check us out online, AllendaleHub.com. Ryan, thank you very much for being here, and thank you guys for watching.